It's hard to believe we're already on the verge of New England Patriots training camp, but here we are, and the energy around Foxborough has shifted from the off-season lull into something far more electric. A week and a half removed from marrying his longtime partner, Drake May bypassed any thoughts of an extended honeymoon and made his way straight to Gillette Stadium, arriving early in the week alongside his quarterback room companions, Josh Dobbs and Ben Waldridge, as well as a handful of veterans edging their way back from rehabs. The sight of those three signal callers taking the field together for the first time in full pads immediately set the tone. The standard for any aspiring franchise quarterback in New England is nothing short of relentless dedication, and May is already proving he's cut from that cloth. It's one thing to win the job in May's shoes, but it's another entirely to demonstrate you're committed enough to show up before the masses, putting in extra work during the stretch where the Patriots brass often refers to a dead period of inactivity. May's decision to report so promptly underscores his belief not only in his own upward trajectory, but also in the urgency of acclimating to Mike Vrabel's culture and Josh McDaniels' playbook well ahead of camp's official kickoff. And exactly 5 days from now, the rookies will join this mix on the 19th, followed by the remainder of the roster on the 22nd. And suddenly those 5 weeks of nothingness that Mike Vrabel once described will be over. That stretch may have felt interminable for fans starved for any nugget of Patriots news. But for the players themselves, it offered a critical window to stay sharp, home conditioning, and internalize scheme adjustments. If you're at peak physical form, when the pads go on, you're in position to hit the ground running, to absorb Vrabel's demanding standards, and to prove to McDaniels that you deserve a shot at executing one of the league's most creative offensive systems. And make no mistake, achieving that level of preparedness could mean the difference between leading this team on a march through the AFC East or watching from the sidelines as Buffalo's juggernaut rolls on. But while we all know May's journey will define the season's narrative, surely he remains the cornerstone around which everything revolves. The wide receiver core has quietly become another must-watch subplot. On one hand, you have Stephon Diggs, the proven alpha dog whose resume demands respect, yet who arrives in Foxborough recovering from a serious injury that sidelined him last season. On the other, there's Kyle Williams, a rookie whose raw athleticism and playmaking ability might force coaches to rethink the depth chart sooner rather than later. When Diggs was caught on camera talking through route combinations with Kendrick Bourne in the latest social media drop, it revealed just how invested he's in mentoring Williams, offering not just a wrench or hammer, but his entire toolbox. That level of generosity speaks volumes about Diggs' understanding of professional stewardship. As long as the young upstart learns his craft, Diggs can benefit from matchups against single coverage that only arise when opposing defenses feel compelled to double-team the veteran. It remains to be seen whether Williams can absorb as much as Diggs is willing to teach, but the potential for a vertical and horizontal passing attack, one that exploits defenses on every level, could transform the Patriots' offense. Imagine the field dissected by Diggs running corner routes, by Williams stretching seams, by tight ends and backs creeping open underneath. With McDaniels calling plays and May accurately delivering the ball, this palette could rival anything we've seen in Foxborough for years. Yet the real intrigue lies in the dynamic between the mentorship and competition. Can Stephon Diggs lift his game back to all-pro heights while simultaneously shepherding a hungry rookie through the trenches of NFL readiness? And will Kyle Williams seize every opportunity to stake his claim, turning reps into production and earning the trust of his quarterback? All the while, Mike Vrabel's presence looms over every interaction. If you've ever seen him in interviews or glimpsed his sideline manner, you know he oscillates between the stern disciplinarian and the enthusiastic motivator. Offensive lineman Ledden Robinson summed it up best when he said, "It's so fun." The first words out of his mouth when describing Vrabel's energy. That phrase perfectly captures the paradox of Vrabel ball. Intense accountability draped in the veneer of camaraderie, an environment where cutting off nonsense goes hand in hand with forging genuine connections. As these players converge on Gillette, Every grunt and drill and walkthrough is a chance to reinforce that the sum of this roster must exceed the sum of its parts. 90 guys vying for 53 spots, each responsible not just for personal excellence, but for elevating teammates. All under the watchful eye of a coach who insists that success begins with culture. We're finally reaching a moment of resurrection. For Patriots football, the long off-season stretches behind us, and what lies ahead is a crucible in which Drake May's leadership, Stephon Diggs' resilience, Kyle Williams' emergence, and Mike Vrabel's vision will collide. It's a chapter. That feels like the beginning of something new in Foxborough, an opportunity to reshape narratives and reset expectations. With rookies arriving soon, with the veterans returning from rehab, and with the coaching staff poised to unleash a playbook designed for both precision and creativity, the feeling in the air is unmistakable. This season could be the one where the Patriots not only compete for an AFC East crown, but do so with a revitalized identity. And as we edge closer to pads popping and whistles blowing, the question isn't just how well Drake May will lead this team, but whether this collective blend of youth, experience, strategy, and passion can translate into wins when it matters. Most. Meanwhile, as the roster begins to settle and the quarterback competition commands headlines, there's another quietly brewing storyline that could prove just as pivotal to the Patriots' fortunes this coming season: the evolution of the SEAL offensive line. In recent years, New England's trenches have been characterized by continuity at tackle, but uncertainty in the interior spots. And this offseason, the Patriots made a shrewd move by selecting Jared Wilson, a powerful yet agile center from the University of Georgia, with their third-round pick. Wilson's combination of size, 6'3", 310 pounds, and a surprising 48 time in the 40-yard dash speaks to the rare athleticism he brings to a position that too often prizes brute strength over nimble footwork. At Georgia, a program renowned for producing NFL-ready linemen, Wilson had just 1 year of starting experience before an untimely injury slowed his momentum. Yet those who have coached him say that when healthy, he was as natural a fit for a pro-style offense as any prospect in the draft, and that the Patriots front office moved quickly to secure him before he could slip into day 3 territory. Decision to select a center so early reflects New England's broader philosophy under Joe Banner and Nick Caserio. Build through the trench, fortify the foundation, and trust that when you invest in athletic interior linemen, you give your playmakers up front the best chance to thrive. Of course, Jared Wilson arrives in Foxborough with work to do, learning to call protections at the NFL level, decipher blitz packages that travel from the second level, and develop the subtle chemistry with his left guard. Whether that be the returning Cole Strange or another candidate is all part of the steep learning curve. Yet the Patriots have provided a safety net in the form of Garrett Bradbury, a veteran center with starter pedigree and an uncanny ability to diagnose stunts pre-snap. Bradbury's role will be twofold. He will anchor the line on early downs, giving the offense stability, and he will serve as a mentor to Wilson, guiding him through the mental nuances that separate collegiate success from pro dominance. It's worth recalling that this is not uncharted territory for New England. Just a few years ago, a young second-round pick named David Andrews battled for the starting center job and wound up carving out a Pro Bowl career, eventually earning a 6-year extension and becoming one of the league's most reliable snap callers. If Jared Wilson can absorb Bradbury's tutelage with similar zeal, there's every reason to believe he too can ascend to that level. And even if it takes a season or two, the long-term payoff could be monumental. A homegrown cornerstone in the middle of an offensive line that has spent recent off-seasons scouring free agency for interior reinforcement. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. There's growing speculation swirling around the New England Patriots roster as rumors suggest the team might be ready to part ways with wide receiver Kendrick Bourne. Sources close to the organization indicate that the Patriots front office is losing patience with Bourne's ongoing injury issues and what some insiders describe as underwhelming on-field performance this season. Bourne, who has been a steady, if not spectacular, contributor in previous years, appears to be on the hot seat. The Patriots, known for their disciplined and results-driven approach, reportedly see Bourne's recent injury history as a liability, especially with a deep and hungry receiving core vying for playing time. This has led to speculation that the team might seek to cut ties in an effort to free up cap space and open opportunities for younger, healthier talent. The whispers within NFL circles hint that this move could come sooner rather than later, with Patriots management eager to shake up the offense and inject new energy. Bourne's role in the offense, once viewed as valuable depth, has seemingly diminished, and the risk of further setbacks due to injury might outweigh the benefits of keeping him on the roster. It's also believed that the Patriots are considering how Bourne's contract fits into their broader strategy for rebuilding or retooling key positions this offseason. Fans and analysts alike are buzzing about what this potential departure could mean for the Patriots' receiving group and overall offensive scheme. Could this be the start of a more significant roster overhaul? Or is it simply a strategic move to optimize the team's limited resources? While nothing has been confirmed, the murmurs are growing louder, suggesting that Kendrick Bourne's time in New England could be nearing an end. In a league where health and performance are everything, the Patriots' patience appears to be running thin. Whether Bourne will find a new home elsewhere or if the Patriots will decide to give him one last chance remains to be seen. But for now, the buzz is clear. The Patriots might be ready to say goodbye to Kendrick Bourne, signaling a possible shift in their offensive dynamics in the near future. That's it for this update. And if you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.